It's not one of those things that you're going to just whisk through in a day, or after you teach it, you're going to neglect from bringing it back into the classroom. So it was something that I constantly iterated.
Okay, but prosecutors played this Fox News interview from a year ago when Zimmerman was asked about Stand Your Ground.
Prior to this night, this incident, had you even heard Stand Your Ground? No, sir. You'd never heard about it before?
Zimmerman's defense almost seemed to be using his criminal law instructor to give the jury a lesson in self-defense law, which is key to their case. But prosecutors are trying to show Zimmerman was a wannabe cop. HLN contributor Jason Johnson is here. Jason, what do you make of this?
Well, I don't think the wannabe cop argument is as strong as the fact that he had knowledge of criminal justice and law. I mean, you know, unless you have a bad experience with a Paul Blart sort of person, that doesn't necessarily make him seem bad. But what they can argue is this guy knows how to come up with a defensible story. This guy, if he did something wrong, has 149 hours of criminal justice classes, and he knows what to say to the police to make sure he looks innocent, even if he actually did something wrong.
Yeah, it was certainly compelling testimony. And tomorrow could be a huge day with Trayvon Martin's mom and possibly his brother, who knows, possibly closing out the state's case. What are you expecting in that?
I think that's going to be very emotional, and I bet you that the defense will not put Don West on the mom, because I think he's kind of harsh and he grates on people. But it's going to be very hard to cross-examine Trayvon Martin's mother. This is a grieving mom. She's going to say he was a good kid. She can speak to his character. She can speak to how he behaved in different kinds of circumstances. I think the defense is going to be very, very careful tomorrow, because that's going to be heavy testimony.
And quickly, there's a moment when George Zimmerman was smiling in court, laughing a little bit at what his criminal defense law, professor said.
Right.
How do you think that the jury's going to take that?
Well, they could take that completely differently. Look, I think it would be hard to testify against a former student. I'd probably want to lighten their mood as well, but there are plenty of people who saw that as incredibly glib. You don't laugh when you're 15 feet away from the parents of a young man that you shot.
Yeah, I can't imagine how it is for the parents. It's a difficult trial for sure. Jason Johnson, thank you so much. Really appreciate your perspective. And you know, we're going to take you into the courtroom live at 8:30 a.m. Eastern as we watch to see if Martin's family will take this stand. And all day today, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, we're bringing you a look at the most dramatic moments so